Hi Taurus, here is your love reading for the month of July 2017. I have already pre-shuffled and laid out your cards. Now, the central issue, we do have the Five of Cups. The thing with the Five of Cups is it can talk about focusing on something that has been lost, okay? Now, quite often when I see this card and looking at other cards in this reading, it is possible that we are talking about a third-party situation here. 3 cups have been spilt. There is still 2 cups standing here. But the man in this card is only looking at the 3 cups that have spilt over. So he could be focusing on those 3 cups in the sense that this was a third-party situation. Now, it could very well be that either you may have been in a third-party situation or the person you're involved with has been. And if that's the case, then it may have brought this element of sadness to you. The thing about this card is the need to focus on the 2 cups that are still left standing. And I somehow think for the majority of you, it may have been you that was involved with 3 people here. Or a third-party situation, sorry, involved with 2 people. And the relationship that is left, you may, for whatever reason, not be wanting to focus on that. But there's still some positivity here. It won't be third party for all of you, okay? For some of you, this is talking about the loss of something. The loss that has an emotional impact on you. Now, the recent past, we do have the Magician. It's number 1 in the Major Arcana. Now, there's a couple of things with this card. First of all, the Magician in the upright, he has all the tools at his disposal. He has all the ingredients that he needs to manifest what it is that he wants. In the reverse position, it's you thinking that you don't have all the ingredients here. You don't have all the tools in front of you to be able to create, manifest what it is that you have been wanting. Now, this could be talking about a third-party situation whereby, you know, if you're already in a committed relationship or married, you may have been wanting to be with this other person, but you know that due to the ties of this other relationship, you wasn't able, or you were feeling as though you wasn't able to manifest that relationship, that new relationship. The other thing though with this Magician is it can talk very much about somebody wearing a false mask. Somebody pretending to be something that they're not, pretending to feel something that they don't. If this is a third-party situation, then it could be you that has been wearing this false mask in your relationship with the committed relationship, and hiding the fact that you have been seeing somebody else. Because up here in the present, we do have the Three of Cups. It is in the reverse position. And again, when I see this card in that position, it can talk again about a third party situation here. If that's not the case, then the Three of Cups can go to two extremes here. It can talk about how on one level you may be out partying, drinking too much in order to try to block out this emotional loss. But it can go to the other extreme where you are completely isolating yourself from friends and you're choosing not to socialize. You're almost becoming like the hermit. Because again, you're focusing so much on what has been lost. In your advice position, we do have the Devil card. It's number 15 in the Major Arcana and it's in the reverse position. When this card is like this, it talks about the chains coming off. It talks about freeing yourself from something that was not serving you. But the other aspect there with that Devil card can talk about getting a victory over strong emotions. And we can see here the strong emotions you're feeling. And how these strong emotions are keeping you stuck in this position. So the Devil may be there advising you now that you need to get a hold of these emotions in order to free yourself emotionally from this situation. In your next advice card, we do have the Eight of Pentacles. And this is often referred to as the Apprentice card. But it literally talks about somebody that is putting hard work and time and effort into something. Now, it may be that you need to put hard work and effort into repairing a relationship. But for some of you, it may be here to highlight that you're going to need to put hard work and effort into getting a hold of these emotions and being able to release that loss and sadness you're feeling. Now here in your environment position, we do have the Fool card. And the reading I just did for Aries, they also had this card in the same position. The Fool card talks about new beginnings. It can talk about offers being made to you. But the main thing with the Fool card is it is about a new beginning. But there is caution with the Fool card. There are red flags. And you may be seeking a new beginning. You may be wanting to go off down a path that you may not know where it's going to lead you. There may be people around you trying to advise you or even warn you. But it's very much about wanting this new beginning. It may be here as well to signify that a new beginning is what is needed in order to get over what's been lost. Now here we've got the Moon card. It's number 18 in the Major Arcana. The thing is, the Moon card again, it can talk about going down a new path. But the problem is, things are hidden. You can't see clearly with the light of the moon. The path ahead is not so visible. So it can talk about an element of fear. Wanting to go down this new path, like with the Fool card. But maybe on some level, feeling slightly stuck. Because you don't know where this path is going to lead. It may very well be that you may, in this month of July, have to let go of a third-party situation. Maybe the Devil card is there to highlight how on some level you may have been, and I use this word loosely, but you may have had an obsession for this third party. It may have been very much a very physical relationship where there may have been a strong sexual attraction between you both. The type of sexual chemistry that you may not have in your committed relationship that you're in with somebody else. And it may mean that you're having to let go of that. It's going to be different for all of you, okay? But the thing with the Moon card, you know, this, if it is a lobster, you know, he's hesitant. This water is his territory. That's his comfort zone. And he wants to step out. But he doesn't know where this path's going to take him. So there is an element of fear there because not everything is seen or known with the Moon card. Your outcome card is the Two of Wands. And this man, you know, he's got the world in his hands here. You know, the world is his oyster, so to speak. But he's got to make a decision. A decision about sticking with what he knows, like the lobster in the water, or going down a new path to explore new horizons. To clarify the Two of Wands, I then got the Six of Cups. Now, the Six of Cups is very much a card about nostalgia. Looking back at a past situation. But when it's in reverse, you may very well be looking back with an element of negativity. An element of bitterness or resentment. And because you keep looking back at this, it could on some level be preventing you from taking these first steps towards a new beginning. It may very well be for some of you that you were the one that was cheated on, that it was your partner that had the third party situation. And it may be that your partner is the one that is now trying to put hard work and effort into this relationship. But you may be very hesitant about going down a new path with this person after what they've done to you, after the emotional sadness and hurt that they've brought to you. We've got here, to clarify, the Six of Cups, the Nine of Swords. And this is talking about the mental anguish that you're feeling. How maybe in your alone time you're not able to sleep, or you are feeling anxious and worried. It's about being in your own head with all those crappy thoughts going around and around and around in your own head. You need to get out of that energy. You need to stop looking back at what has happened. You've got to stop focusing on what's been lost and start focusing on what is still remaining. Because to clarify the Nine of Swords, I then got the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace is new beginnings, much like the Fool card, new beginnings. It's about going down a completely new path. It could be a new beginning in terms of work, finances, a new home, you know, moving, any number of things. See, I think it's going to go one or two ways here. There's two groups of you. For some of you, maybe if it's your partner that's had the third party situation, it may have been that they was in this relationship with somebody else purely because of sex. And they may now be offering you a new beginning, trying to put hard work and effort into salvaging this relationship with you. Hard work and effort into trying to make up for the wrong they've done. And you may very well be in two minds. Do I go back to them and trust them? Or do I go down a brand new path? That Ace of Pentacles is going to go one or two ways. For some of you, it could be talking about a new beginning and a new start within an existing relationship. For some of you, it is going to be talking about going down a new path, walking down towards a new horizon without this other person. But the thing is, there are still two cups standing, which to me talks about, is signifying two people here. So if you are the one that's had the third party, or you were the one that was cheated on, as I said, there is still two cups standing. And maybe in order to get to this new beginning, you're going to have to let go of any resentment or bitterness that you may be feeling. And that's not an easy thing to do. And it's not easy to trust somebody after such a betrayal. Now, to clarify this, I'm using the Romance Oracle cards. And once again, Aries did get this card. It does say, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. Again, it's going to be different for all of you. For some of you, you're going to decide to go down a new path in order to find this great love that you want. For others of you, it may require you to make a big effort. Maybe this Eight of Pentacles is talking about you having to make a big effort in order to get this relationship back to how it once was after what has taken place. Either way, the outcome is very positive. There is a new beginning here for you, Taurus. Okay, that does conclude your reading. Thank you so much for liking, sharing and subscribing. Take care. Bye.